So in this problem, palindrome partitioning, it is given string S partition S such that every substring of the partition is a palindrome. Return all possible palindrome partitioning of S. We have to return all the possible partitioning of S. What is a palindrome? Palindrome means if you read from the start and from the end, it would be the same. Substring is needed. That means continuous order. A like this, B, A, B. Okay. So we will try to solve it by recursion. Let's try to do this. So we have a string S. Make a answer and vector of string let's say path. Now solve. Need S put so as a index, return answer, void solve string S. I think it's changed here, so okay. Path is changing obviously. Answer also. And we need a I. What are you gonna do? We're gonna start from 1 and from front we'll check whether it is palindrome or not. If it is palindrome, we're gonna move on. Solve function again call. Yeah, if it is not, then we do not think about that. Okay, we need an output. Just add them to our output from the front. Okay, that is my thinking process. That will start from the front. We'll need a loop j less than s dot length j plus plus if it's valid. From the front we can check. if it is a valid palindrome, so since we are doing it as a ampersand, and now I have to check whether this is a valid palindrome or not. Okay, when it is a valid palindrome, if any from start and end, if any of them is our, what is it, not matching, that means not valid. So that is what we have to do. And yeah, pretty simple, I think. So we can do like this also. uh, Bool is valid. We can pass this also here, like if it is less, also equal. It is one element. Yeah, true. We can do this, like we do not need to again do this. No need to. Like, I think I can. I think I have done it. Okay, we need an 10 minutes. Hmm? Now I'm going. What is this? 9 6. Mm, Yeah, I am thinking like, okay, I 1 minus 0. Let me do this thing. Let me debug it. Try to debug it. So let's take example of, let's say A, B. Okay. If you take A, B, let's say A, B, and we get empty. A, B. Yeah. Okay. So solve S is A, B path. Um, okay. Yeah. So um, like we have J, that's the one. J less than is dot length are equal to. If is valid, substring 0 to J size is 1. So A will go if it is valid or not. String 0, start is 0 and end is p dot length is 1. While start is equals to n, if start equals to p end, then false, it's not. Start plus plus end minus minus. So out of range, true, would give us true. Path dot pushback substring for I plus 1. Yeah. Mm, okay. Path then I plus 1 for I plus 1. Firstly it is not start length. So answer pushback path not for um, int is I plus 1 is 1, that is 2. 2. Okay. Then again is valid function will occur for substring 0 to j. Like 0 is our, yeah, 0 to j, that is say AA. What? This doesn't make sense because Um, this doesn't make sense though. Done something wrong. So the error is pretty simple. Would be substring that you were checking. Okay, it should not start from yeah. So the error is pretty simple. Here obviously period length minus one and and it will be like always start from substring from I j minus I. Here also I j minus I. Now let's see. Why it is giving this answer also. Yeah, okay. So index j not I. Also, see what you have changed. Pretty simple. What I have done is that we have made answer path where we are storing the strings from front we are checking and putting in our string. So solve function return answer. Solve function we have input output and answer and index. If index is dot length reaches is dot length, just push that element and return. From the we can draw the recursive diagram and we'll understand. I'm starting from j equals to 1 and from j1 we are moving to the end, that is n. Okay, from a1 to end all the elements. Okay, we're checking, then we check if a is valid, the substring from I 0 to j minus I is j is 1 0 is 1. So it is the length and it is the what? It is the our that thing. Okay. And we just, if it is valid, we just push back that element. Yeah. And then solve function again called for see, solve function should be called for j. Why? Why it is called for j, not I plus 1? If you see, we are partitioning it or not partitioning it. Two choices are there: partition it or not partition it. If you see, um, if we have partitioned it the first place, then we are moving to the next place, not like I plus 1 or I plus 1, not like this. We are just like j plus 1. This is partitionable, and we just the j, because this I plus 1, and we see whether it's valid, then only we solve the function. So j plus 1 is checking valid or not, j plus plus, and all these things happen. I plus 1, then we just move 1 place, 1 place. Sometimes it is not happening, but if you do j, that means 1, then partition it for 2, also backtrack, pop back, and then for 3 also will do. Okay, that is what happening. That is what is happening. Call it for j plus 1, not for push back, then again pop back j. So j is pretty niceable, pretty understandable. So hope you like this video, and it is a very nice understanding. Why did you have used const? Yeah, why did you have used const? So um it's preferred, don't need to modify p inside allows passing temporary slide. Oh, so yeah, we can use like temp, and then we just give it, or preferred, you don't need to modify p inside valid is valid, don't need to modify p, we don't need to modify p now, so we can use const. It won't accept temporaries because changing na. So you have to use const. Okay. Const means we are not changing anything. So we're not changing p. Just check it and return true. So hope you like this video and I'll be solving more problems. I this is the problem which you have thought on life, not like we're not doing anything. We just want to do this problems in life, not we don't want to do like by studying and all that. Do it live because it helps to think. You already know the answer and you are doing the coding. That's not that much of importance. We can do other things also here. Yeah, invalid functions like is valid. We can pass it. See, we don't need the substring now. We just need the start and the end and the string. We can check from that also. We can do that thing. If you want to do, we can do that thing also. Like we do not need to pass this. And also you have to remember that to pass I and j like this, not zero or something. It is not good. And if you do like this temporary things in the valid function or something, then you have to just const use const. Okay, temporary. These are temporary function because temp pass can pass it by temp also. So we can do like string s starting and size, let's say. Starting and ending. So start and size, let's say. I'm passing the size like one. Okay, passing the size. So yeah, string s int start int end. So don't need start because start is our given from I and end is not I minus. We can do like j minus 1 also if you want to do because it is start and end is j minus 1. So we don't need this also. Yeah, let us see whether it is valid or not. Whether we have already solved it. INR, why did I write in INR? Int what? P, okay. S, sorry. S, yeah. Person 28 M's. Simpler. Okay. So hope you like this video.